Today we're going to be fixing a problem that the Civic has had since day one, which all you guys know, and you guys always comment and tell me like for the code for the radio to like do all these little tricks, and then they never work. So today we got a new deck. We're just going all in with a new deck. Where did the deck come from?
My car.
So this is Emerson's old deck. All this cost us was like $19 and I think 5 cents for the harness so that we can plug it into the back and plug that into the car. Does that all make sense? When Emerson got his car, he thought he had stock speakers. So like a speaker company went out of sale or went out of business and it went on sale. That was such a horrible explanation. Yeah, he thought he had stock speakers, so he bought new speakers. Turns out he didn't have stock speakers, he had decent ones. So now we're putting his old decent ones, which are JBL P650C 90 watt.
Probably old, but they work. I know they work.
RPMs, 270 watt peak. Whatever that means to you guys, speakers in the Civic don't work. So these are gonna be way better than anything we have. So today's video is not brought to you by any knockoff website. Today's video is sponsored all in part by Lil Emerson. Thanks, mate. Before I start today's video, I just wanted to say, one, thank you guys for all the support and always, you know, watching all the videos and stuff. We've been doing very well lately. We're coming up on 50,000 subscribers, and me and Emerson are trying to figure out what to do as like a 50,000 subscriber celebration. I don't really know. We don't want to do something like just really lame, like a burnout, but like that's easy, so like I kind of want to do that. I don't know, guys, comment, let me know what you think we should do. And everybody, we've been like doing super busy. We went home and did a bunch of stuff. So usually I'm pretty good at getting back to you guys on Instagram and in the comments and stuff. And for the last like 2 weeks, I'm sure I did a decent job, but I feel bad because I feel like I sucked ass at it. So for everybody that tried to get a hold of me and like I completely missed them, I tried to get back to every single person, but I lost it. And I feel bad about that. So I'm sorry. Let's work on Civic. If I did respond to you, you're lucky because I responded to like nobody in the last couple weeks. So that's all I have to say. So this is a Sony, whatever this model number is.
GT360 MP.
Yeah, so that's, if that means anything to you guys. It's just a single DIN, it just has aux. Emerson got a new one because it didn't have Bluetooth and he wanted Bluetooth, and this one doesn't have it. So it literally is perfectly fine. That's the only reason why he got rid of it. And then we have just the 2 speakers. I think only the one back, focus. I think only the one back speaker works. So we'll put 2 in the front and then probably get 2 more for the back at another time. And then this is the wiring harness, but on the back it's got like specifics, and it says that it fits our Civic. And this was 19 bucks at Canadian Tire. We just ran out and grabbed it right now. So we're just gonna wire this to here and then this to there, then speakers in the doors. And then my stereo system will no longer be my cell phone because we've owned this car for like, I don't know. Why is this camera sucking at focusing today? We've owned the car since May 24th. And ever since then, I have been listening to music on my phone everywhere I go all the time, and it sucks so bad. You guys have no idea. It feels like I've owned this thing for 5 years. Although I do have the music of the new rice maker we installed last week, if you guys haven't seen that. $120 rice maker, baby. We're like 6,000, I know I just talked about this, but we're 6,000 subscribers away from 50,000, which is like nuts. Because a couple months ago, we were literally doing something with this table. What were we doing? We were doing your door cards, the suede. And we were shitting because we hit 10,000.
It was all me.
It's all Emerson. We're working on something for the BRZ that I've talked about a million, trillion, thousand, 100 times. And we're gonna, while we're doing it to the BRZ, we're gonna learn if we can do it to the 240 because they don't sell these for 240s. Let's chit chat, let's get to it. Hey, there's some real light. There's a dusty old brag comes out. And then there's literally just a screw, I think, right here. And that goes, and then this, yeah. So the other one will sit in here, well, should sit in here perfectly fine. I think it is the right one, because that looks pretty right. Someone said they wanted to buy this. If you guys want to buy this, you better tell me right now, because if not, it's going in the lake like tomorrow morning, because I hate this thing. So if you want it, get on it before it goes for a swim. I need to go to the anchor room with that and just whack off everything and just demolish everything I see. Okay, so now what are we doing? Making sure the harness fits. Why is this so tightly knit? Okay, so this is the right one. We'll take this out just to make sure. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so it works. So let's wire it up. This is not any fun. So basically Emerson just, this is the this is the mangled thing that was here when he put it in his car. Don't judge this. This is just whatever. But he's just basically gonna wire this to the new harness. And while he's doing that, I'm just gonna pop the door cards off so we can change out the front speakers at least. Okay, so these are the new speakers, and these are the old speakers, which have like the little connector that bolts right up to the holes on the car. And I was gonna just maybe self-tap these in or whatever, but these, like you can see the windows right there, and these actually like hit the window. They don't go in far enough, so you can't use it like that. So what we did for the other side, which I did just a test before I showed you guys, is I took this off, because this is just like a seat, and you just replace the speaker that's in the seat if it blows. And then basically we took the seat off and cut the back out, because this is too, like if you look how deep this is versus how deep this is, it didn't fit. But because this is like ½ inch thick, it gave us the right spacing. So I just lobbed the back off, and that's just what we're gonna do on this one too. Just basically cut this whole circle off the back, and then just snake this one up into there. When you put it in, it just looks like this, and it's got the right spacing so it doesn't hit the window, but it still fits in there, and it bolts up to the stock holes and all that. So that's what we had to do for the speakers, which is a little annoying, but it really didn't take much work, so I'm not gonna complain. How you making out, mate? 4 wires left? Yeah. That's not bad. And Emerson's just wiring all this up. We don't need to explain that to you because every single car is different and
Same shit.
it's all the same, but it's all different. You just wire whatever one says the speaker here to the one that says the speaker there. Easy stuff. Unless it's not easy. If it's hard for you, why am I so zoomed in? If it's not easy for you, then don't do it. Get your friend to do it. Like me and him. He's doing it because it's hard and I don't want to do it. Like this. So now this fits in. It doesn't look great from behind, but it still gives it the spacing. That way it sits in there properly. Okay, so we have 1 and 2 door speakers in, and now we're just basically trying to test fit. We're not trying to test fit. We're trying to make sure this works because the outer piece that goes like around here doesn't fit when it's on this. So we're trying to test everything because once we put it in, essentially it's gonna be super, super hard to get it back out. So we're just trying to make sure everything works first. We'll just make sure it lights up, make sure that music plays, and then as long as it works, we can jam it all in there. Hey, brother, you got illumination, right? But I don't want to listen to the beep, 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 beep.
Your door's open, smart one. Close your door.
Let me just shut my race car here. My biggest fear is that when I connected those connectors, they were really, really janky and old. And my biggest fear is that they're not proper. I made sure they worked, like I replaced a couple connectors, but I just want to make sure that it all works before we reassemble everything. It has facial recognition. Watch.
You also need an instrumental song.
Whoa, instrumental. That's a great song. I hear it on one side.
That's so nice.
Put it to like front, back, and side to side and test it. So fronts work. I don't know if that one's working. Yeah, this one's the only one that's working. That one's not working, yeah. There's nothing coming from over here. Oh, that one's so brutally blown. Oh my god, it sounds like my phone underwater. It sounds better than nothing though, so I'm good with it. So stoked to have music in this car. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so we'll just wait for Corny to get here and then shrink wrap these a little tighter and then we're good to go. Hey, can we try the radio? Plug that shit in. There it is. Yeah. It was in there earlier. Did you break it? Oh. Dude! Okay, there, we're in. Now let's test this.
Hold it.
So I just speak my piece, asking who.
You can ride around with it in and it works. We gotta start small. Now we have a deck. Now we have speakers. And then we gotta do the hardwood in the back with a sub. Amazon. Morgan says Amazon.
Not Wish.
Not Wish, no. No. Wish is good to an extent of rice makers. All the other little things you guys are gonna see, some stuff you just don't wish. Just don't. Okay, while we're here, I have a question. I haven't looked into this at all yet, so this may be like a simple answer, but I'm asking you guys first just because I'm lazy. We put the LED lights in, and I don't know if this is because I put the LED lights in, because I didn't notice it at first, but I don't know if I didn't notice it or if it's because of the LED lights. So when the car is on, just like running, and like the daytime lights are completely off, everything's off, the high beams are on. Oh, don't focus there, focus there. The high beams are on, so when you pull this, it gets brighter, like the actual high beam light goes up and down, but it doesn't change on the wall. And then so the only way to get that off is to put on my nighttime lights, which then like switches the lights down. And then if I turn off my high beams, when I turn it back to there, the high beams come on again. So I don't know if it's like a relay or something, or if it's the LEDs and it's putting the high beams on because like the LEDs don't have a daytime bulb. If any of you guys know what that is, just comment down below and let me know because I have no idea. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so we got everything on now. Like all the door cards are back on, everything's put together. The only thing that sucks about this is like there's no like really plate you can buy that goes around this. We couldn't find anything today, but we're gonna try and see if we can find something. Emerson said he has one that might fit here. So we're gonna see what we can come up with just to kind of block this out. But for today, that, you know, it's gonna work. And it's all these little things that we gotta do to get the car to like a finished point. So I know it sucks to see like, I don't know, this is not as exciting as installing the exhaust and stuff, but like it's all these little things that right now when you're watching them, you're just like, oh yeah, that's sort of small, that's sort of small. But then when the car's done, it's gonna like all come together at once. And that's why we have like the wheels and the fender flares and all that stuff but we're waiting because the coils that we bought, they're like seized, but on the inside, we're just kind of piecing it together as we can. Holy jeez, dude. We're just trying to do what we can. Something that we did notice with this tack is that it got really, really hot. Emerson said when he had the car for the weekend, it got super hot. I don't know if you can see it. Melted a little dimple in the top here. And so we were trying to figure out, you know, if we took this whole thing apart, and basically the light bulb is like not replaceable. Or could be replaced, but you have to like completely hack at it and change it, and it's not something that we're wanting to do right now. But either way, I'm super stoked to finally have everything in the car, and like we're gonna be able to listen to music, which is like, you have no idea how good that is. Like I said, let me know if you guys think that that's just like because we put the LEDs in that the lights aren't working properly, or if that's like a relay or something. I should look into it, I just haven't yet, and if you guys have the answer, that would be super helpful. And even if you guys can't get your hands on like a free deck like this, most people I know at least have or had at one point an older deck like this. Like I have one in the S10 at home that I would willingly sell for cheap. So you can get these things used for really, really cheap. Even if you don't have to, even if you don't get it for free, you can still get it cheap, because most cars don't need these now. You only have them in like the older cars and stuff. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. We are one step closer to having this thing. We're not close to having it done at all, but we're one step closer. So thank you guys so much for watching. Whoever said they want to buy that radio, you have literally 24 hours from the second this video goes out to tell me you want that radio. And if you don't, I'm throwing it in the ocean. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace out and stay committed. And buy a shirt if you haven't bought a shirt. Okay, bye.